Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and it's Pride Month, so I guess I'm making a Pride related video. So for those of you who don't know, from the 1st of June until the end of the month, it's Pride Month for the most part across the world. I believe this is the case because the majority of Pride events tend to happen during this month, although I do know several that happen in August. For example, Leeds Pride, which I'm going to. But the majority of them do seem to happen during June. So because it's Pride Month, I thought I would do a video about Pride to me, not as in the actual protest celebration thing, but just on a personal level. Because for those of you who aren't aware, I'm transgender, and my opinion on that has changed a lot since, well, when I first realised I was trans. So when I first realised I was trans, we didn't have this current positive gender movement that we currently have today. We had what's currently being reflected in a lot of the right-wing media, something of an anti-trans rhetoric. Being trans was a bad thing. If you were trans, you should be ashamed of it, you should be embarrassed, you're not right, you're not human, you're not the gender that you believe you are so many things that are just really, really negative. And that whole narrative that was going on, the trans skeptical viewpoint, it got to me, and it made me think that me being transgender was a thing to hide, to be ashamed of. At one point I was even prepared to kill myself because of it, and well, obviously that didn't happen, but I got pretty damn close, let's put it that way. This wasn't a thing that just stuck with me during the early years of me being trans, me knowing that I'm trans. It was around for a very, very long time. I used to live in fear that people would realise I was transgender when I'd known them, because I thought they'd think of me differently. I thought they would stop associating with me, stop just liking me, stop acknowledging my existence. Even as far back as a year ago, I used to not really associate with the transgender community. I thought of it as, if I only associate with the trans community, that's all I'm ever going to be. And I realised that that wasn't the attitude I needed. That was dismissive and unhelpful. Like, yes, I'm trans. There's no getting away from that. It doesn't define who I am, but at the same time, it's my unique selling point. I've gone through experiences that no one will ever go through. I can make videos that are on the verge of getting 15,000 views because people want to hear about it. People want to know what it is that I'm going through. And being trans isn't something to be ashamed of. Being trans is what's made me the person I am today. Being trans has put me in touch with some incredible people. I've spoken to the heads of global charities. I've spoken to actresses in films that I've considered my favourite. Being trans has given me this completely unique outlook on life. Without it, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't have the skills and the knowledge to do what I'm currently doing. So why should I hide it? Why do I have to pretend that I'm not transgender? Obviously I don't go, hi, I'm Ruby, I'm transgender. In all honesty, I don't think I've actually recently had to tell anyone that I was transgender. I think it's just kind of been a case of, hi, I'm Ruby. That's how it works these days. Obviously being trans has its downside, the endless waiting times of the NHS, the almost constant harassment of people dismissing your identity.
Oh, I'm sick of these mother effing transphobes on this mother effing website.
So in the spirit of Pride Month, yes, I'm proud to be Ruby Rose Price because I named myself Ruby Rose Price. I'm proud to have gotten to this stage in life. I've had surgery, I've finished university. I'm a somewhat functional 22-year-old human being. I've got the best friends in the world, and I'm proud that I am me. I am proud that I'm transgender. So that's it for this week's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out. And share it on social media to anyone who you think might be interested in this little story that I had to tell. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, because that would be great. And yeah, I've been Ruby Price, and I shall see you next time. Adios. Bye. It took you 20 minutes to film this vlog, Rubes. 20 minutes.